I am recording.
Back at it again with the hot van.
So yeah, Valua, things are shitty. Valua got blown up. The turret, the blowing up moon. Three captains meeting. Yeah.
Hex barrier thing.
Oh yeah, there's a giant light barrier now. Woo! Okay, we're at the meeting.
And there's a communications blackout so hardcore it extends into this world.
The communications blackout
Yeah, Jeff,
in game
you can
managed
tell,
to
really.
disconnect Jeff himself. Valua's the Silver Civilization's technology is rather incredible.
It's like the never-ending story.
Exactly.
So, yeah, everybody arrives at the Fort Halifax. The other assembled free captains are there, waiting around a fire. They seem to be on edge, to say the least.
Oh yeah, I was trying to ask, do we have all our stuff back like we long rested or no?
Yes, you have long rested in the meantime.
We're also concerned about Weatherby. Is he here?
Yes, sorry, I forgot his token.
That's okay. Good to know.
There he is.
We were like, oh no.
Should I be anywhere, Jeff?
You can be anywhere you want. I'm assuming you're just coming through the door now.
I am.
I want to watch that video. Sorry.
The assembled group looks to you as though they're waiting for you guys to explain what the hell.
Hello? I know that we've met before, although only briefly. Alright, well. There have been some sudden and unexpected changes in command aboard the Bone Baby recently. Captain Gloria, who I'm sure you almost recently have become acquainted with, is presently indisposed, and Captain Adversity, her successor, has been captured by Admiral Garcian and Rafael Ramirez. We aren't at this time certain of his current status, but we're assuming he's alive on the city that just rose from the depths. For the meantime, I'm his first mate and therefore acting Captain Lunoche.
Gilder's
What happened?
That's a very long story.
in the back. Raznov puts a hand up. Wait, we should wait for Ulgar to arrive before we get it in total.
Fair enough. Has anyone heard from him? It seems that arcane means of communication are currently inoperable. Are conventional ones as well?
At this point, Gilder pipes up. Last I heard, he was heading to Valua.
Oh no.
There's a sort of like awkward silence over the group immediately. And then Francine stands up and says, All right, if he's dead, goodbye. And she starts heading for the door.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Now wait a minute.
What?
And now is not the time to break ranks. Surely there's... You all called for this meeting. What do you know? There must be something that... What is the plan?
Again, another awkward silence falls over the group when you ask what the plan is. Ward speaks up first. Windmill Island, my base of operations, was closest to whatever the hell just rose out of the ocean. 2 hours after that happened, guys with Valoran gear, but not with Valoran flags, showed up, took the whole place over. From what
Alright.
I've been hearing, they've been hitting a lot of coastal installations.
And what of the rest of you? Anything from your regions of operation?
You get a bunch of shrugs, worried looks.
Then we should come up with a plan of attack now.
We're all here. We
prob-
might as well.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
The problem's not going to go away if we all just ignore it.
Francine, beside Noji, is like, the problem's not going to go away if we attack it. Have you seen that thing?
Then the
We were
problem
there.
stays a problem no matter what. So then we try and solve it. If doing nothing is being good as dead, then may as well be dead and try and fix
I'm
it.
sorry, wait. You said you were there.
Yes. That was where Captain Adversity remains.
Please tell me you weren't just pushing buttons in ancient ruins.
No, we were trying to prevent the buttons being pushed, thank you.
Ah, shit. From the wall up above, one of the guards on the perimeter calls down. There's someone at the door. Want us to let her in?
Who
What
is
does
she?
she look like?
The guy runs back and you hear in the distance, "Who are you?" Okay, I'll let them know. And then has to run back to the other side of the wall. She says her name is Sierra.
You might as well.
The gates open up and allow.
Oh, that motherfucker.
Okay, well,
knows
we have
that.
Dash with her, so it should be fine.
Quick, moonbeam them.
Say someone moonbeam that, please.
Hi, Sierra. Everything's horrible.
I hope you have some news, maybe?
Well, I was sort of. She approaches the circle of captains. Seems Galcian has managed to awaken something very ancient and very powerful.
That's correct.
Okay, that was the
Technically-
obvious part.
Technically, it was Ramirez, not Galcian. But let's not split hairs.
Well, Galcian's the one that sent us the ultimatum.
Of course he was. What did he have to say?
he has officially demanded that the Circle Tower remain out of this particular conflict.
Do you mean Cortegada? Wait, did you say conflict or continent?
Conflict.
Never mind! Well, that's preposterous.
So to that extent, I am not with the Circle Tower. The Circle Tower is not here. But a renegade faction has split away, represented by me and this one cat, to offer assistance.
Strange-looking cat.
Please tell me that this renegade faction that totally doesn't exist is, more than just you and the cat.
We're working on that.
Alright, it's a start.
The ones that we can't spare are mostly in Valoa right now. They're trying to dig people out. It's really bad.
Would things go better with another hand?
We'd need 10,000 hands.
Noche looks at the other captains.
They're all like, if and then like Raznov is the one kind of sorry, not Raznov. Francine is the one that speaks up. Every hand we send to fight to help out in Valoa is a hand we don't have to fight this fight you want.
You mean the fight against the tower that just rose up from the center of the islands?
Yeah.
Having just come from there, I can decidedly tell you that that's not a fight that will win in a day. We will need to pull forces, gather allies. Look at the place. It's not...
Do they have a force field now?
It sure looks like it.
Sierra? Have you gotten a chance to look at that force field yet? Or anyone else from the Circle Tower?
Renegade faction.
Yes.
Or
Keep in
renegade
mind,
faction?
We're not Circle Tower. I
Yes,
wanna make that
redundancies.
clear. Redundancies that might keep a few people alive. Anyway, yeah, it seems to be some sort of shield.
Do you know if it's impenetrable or if enough shooty will get it to go away?
Well, one ship we noticed did try shooting at it. It seemed to have no effect, and then eventually that ship got bored and went away.
What ship is this?
We're not sure yet. We're trying to track it down.
Alright. Besides the relief efforts in Valoa, are there any other organized operations going on anywhere?
From what we do know, similar ultimatums have been sent to all the nations of the Golden Sea.
Simply not to fight. That's it. That's the only...
They were more worded of prepare to surrender yourselves or we'll be destroying you.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah, it wasn't... the message sounded much more pleasant, but I don't have a copy of it specifically.
I don't suppose-
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Question to everyone else. If we're looking for allies, has anyone considered getting in contact with the Silk Fox, who is... Can I say that bit of noble information out loud? Regarding...
We're in him. Say what
Yeah.
you want.
So, has anyone considered trying to track down the Silk Fox, who is the sister to the ruler of the Jade Empire, and maybe trying to get as many people as there are in the Jade Empire, however many that is, on our side?
Silk Fox is the princess of the Jade Empire?
Huh.
Sister to
Yeah,
the
she's
ruler?
a dick.
Well, it's been rough there for a long time. I have tried over these last few days to send messages to various parties, and it does not seem that I am able to do so, which is what I was going to ask you, Sierra. How is Galcian sending these ultimatums? Just is he writing letters?
He seems to have had people in place to deliver these letters well in advance.
Oh,
I fear this attack was something he had planned for a while.
Do they seem Voluin? Are they wearing Voluin regalia?
they're not following anymore, you would think.
They
Given
have
what they've just done.
uniforms of it, but they have a flag of a two-headed dragon.
Okay.
That's Galcian's cursed, isn't it?
Yes.
If we
The
try to...
only-
We can try and track down the Prince of Valua. He was against what his mother was doing, and presumably everyone in Valua is against Galcian now.
If he's alive.
Won't know till we try.
The only advice I could offer in that regard is that it does seem, and this won't work if it isn't already in place, but I did send a message through a sending stone. If anyone knows anyone, anywhere, who has one, who can deliver a message to someone near where they are, it's a long shot, but it's something that works. Laelston still owes us a favor, don't they? Did you guys cash in on that while I was gone?
No. But it's going to take a lot of convincing, even with what we've done.
Honestly, I see Galcians, and I understand if people aren't of the same perspective as I am, but Galcian's ultimatum is less of a deterrent than it is a challenge. No one wants to bend to that kind of...
It's worth pointing out that regardless of what we do, he hasn't sent one of those messages here.
Probably doesn't take the Commonwealth of Cortegada seriously.
Or we're his next target.
Or he doesn't want to shoot the place that he's currently having his thing at.
That's true, and he has a force field, though. Wait, that might not work against... I don't know.
Stand up to a meteor.
Yeah.
fall.
It withstood the last time this happened. Barely.
Well, we all know that Cortegada got hit.
Cortegada got hit, but not that tower if it's still operational.
Tower was under the sea. Now
The
it
tower
isn't.
was under the sea, presumably because that's how it was designed, because it rose out of the ocean. Shrine
Well,
Island was falling
We're
apart
making
due to
guesses
age.
on how this works. What other chips do we have that we can put on the table? Connections. Anything.
Munir.
The Ixatakans probably won't be enthusiastic about becoming slaves again so soon after they've been freed.
Leon's also owes us a flavor.
What?
I think it was only Leon's. I think we got run out of Laelston.
No, we got run out of
Other way
Teuton.
around.
I have a few friends I could call on if I could reach them.
Captains? There's a Valorant
Yes!
ship here.
Do you know who's in command of it?
Hang on.
This is great.
You'd think he'd learn after the first time to bring the full information in.
Oh, Traveler, damn me.
Oh?
My god.
What?
Okay.
No, my god is called the Traveler.
Who's on first?
What?
Second
Never.
base.
Oh god.
I don't know anymore.
Third
No,
base.
they're finishing.
I'm so glad Jeff is continuing it.
Anyway.
The guy returns to the middle in a minute. If you're gonna want to see these guys, and he just opens up the gate. He just.
Worst comes to worst, we can just kill them.
He opens up the gate to reveal.
What is that?
I'm gonna move out of the way.
Who
Just
is that?
over here.
Who
Who are
is
these people?
4 very heavily armed ceremonial guards.
Uh-huh.
Before they step to the side, and one announces, "Presenting His Highness, Emperor of Valois, Enrique." And then, stepping into the frame.
Speak
Yes.
of the devil we were just
We
talking
were
about 5
just-
seconds ago.
How's your mom?
Hey. I think she's pretty dead.
She's dead.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I am so sorry to that.
Are you really King Killer?
No?
Is-
What? No.
Is
I
the
think that was aimed at Rook.
That was definitely aimed at
Oh,
me.
I thought that was a challenge.
But I like the accusation. Interesting. Really quick to deny that, friend.
Is the
Well,
halfling
it's good
always
to see
this?
that you're alive.
Is the halfling
This what?
always this hard to understand if he's being sarcastic or not?
Yes.
Okay.
And it gets worse when he's drunk.
Oh no.
Oh, I thought
I
it
am
was better.
drunk right now. Are you joking? I watched a continent explode.
Anyway, glad to see that you are alive.
It's glad to see that I'm alive as well.
Rook, go sit under a rock and sleep it off or something.
Do you have any news, Your Highness?
He's able to bring you up to date on a few things about the ultimatums. Absolutely confirmed. It seems Galcian was planning this for quite a while. In fact, his last order before departing was a minor recall of the fleets to home harbors, where they were mostly destroyed at dock. I'm afraid Valo is able to offer about 20 ships at this point. We have nothing larger than a frigate.
It's something. Everything is something.
The Afutomans probably won't be happy about this. We can probably get more ships from them, and they have amazing cannons. This is totally off topic, and I'm sorry.
It's not. In fact, it's not at all. We have allies all over the world. We just can't speak to them at the moment.
We
I
send a
pro-
runner ship.
Or several. And Noche looks back at the free captains again.
We'll see what we can manage.
We can always all divvy up our attention. Some of us go to one place, a few of us go to another.
We'll likely.
What about that place that I was passed out for? The snowy place with all the people that you guys said was there.
I mean, Gloria's there. That's the only ally we can be assured of. The others, they'll be in much the same state as Monty was when he was recovered.
He woke up within a few days, though.
It's something.
It's
I don't know
more
if everyone
hands.
there will be willing to immediately jump into. We don't even know how long some of them have been frozen. But I'm not saying that we shouldn't
Everybody's
investigated.
just staring like, what the hell are you guys talking?
They apparently all found a bunch of people frozen in the ice that are apparently still alive.
You all remember that creepy cult worshipping the Kraken?
Oh no,
Yeah.
we completely forgot about those guys.
Well,
Monty waves at everyone.
they were based out of the continent beneath the purple moon. And there's a creature there keeping people prisoner. I agree that something should be done about it. I just don't know what.
That might be, Enrique speaks, that might have to be something we put off for now if there's going to be a second creature to fight.
Unless we didn't exactly stay and chat for very long, but it's... I don't know.
If you'd be interested, I have prepared a couple of options. Maybe produce more direct action.
Absolutely, we're grasping at straws right now.
And he turns to look over his shoulder as if to call somebody. But he seems surprised that there's nobody there, and he just kind of says, "We're talking it out. You can be here."
Magic
And-
eyes.
Yeah, sure enough, in a puff of smoke.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
yep. Serafina looks at Noche for a direction.
Well.
Hand on her pistol grip.
I have my gun at the ready.
What?
And Enrique steps in. I'd like to mention that she did save my life in all of this, so...
What do you have to say for yourself?
She remains silent for the moment. And then instead reaches into a satchel by her side. I have detailed maps of every move he wants to make. I know where to hit him.
You're going to have to convince us to believe that you've had a change of heart. That you aren't one of his plants.
She cares about her people enough to give up all the moonstones in the first place.
What a fucking time to not have some truth.
Enrique,
That's fine. Don't worry
Enrique
about
points
it.
out, if she wanted me dead, I would have died. She spent the last hours before the Rings of Destruction desperately trying to convince the Empress of its reality.
I want to hear her say it.
Say what?
Why you are betraying Galcian. After all this time, being his pawn. Why?
She's about to protest to that title, but instead her eyes flick away and she kind of realizes like, yeah, maybe. He sent me to Valoa, knowing what was going to happen to it.
Hell
So
hath
you were
no
betrayed
fury.
first.
Pardon me, Noche?
So you were betrayed first.
Yes, very thoroughly over a period of several years of my life.
Insight check. Just for all the stuff.
Yeah.
Again, it's never easy to read Veleza, but she seems to be telling the truth here.
Okay. That is
And
the
Enrique
lowest
is,
I
like,
can possibly roll
nodding
on
off.
that, by the way.
Holy hell.
Liable talent. Alright. Lean back at Noche. I don't think she's lying to us this time.
Do you have a ship?
A small one in harbor here.
Congratulations on joining the Free Captains, then.
I'm honored.
You should be. All right, we have Galcian's itinerary.
So, I'll take you to the world map. Just let me double check this. Got everything right over here. Where we at? Where we at? So, if you scroll down to the bottom of the map,
Oh
there's
shit.
a little mission chart.
Oh no. The missing tokens.
Yeah. So, there's main party status off to the side there. Just in the swirl of background characters and side characters that we're going to be playing here. All those people there count as the main party. If all of them are captured or killed, it's game over.
Oh boy.
And we're already down 2, so that should be exciting.
You weren't planning on that, were you?
I wasn't, but it's going to be much more interesting.
Oh man. I got enough backup characters to have someone in every mission. We're good.
So, Beleza points out at the map here.
Ah! Oh.
Aha!
I was reading a thing.
It's alright. We still have a sizable portion of our army locked, fighting with Nasser. They survived the Rains of Destruction, but they're still at war, and we are not able to easily retreat them if we're going to be harried every step of the way. Somebody is going to have to convince the Sultan to end the war.
Kind of look at Mev.
Oh, yes, I will volunteer for that.
And in the background, you can hear Francine go, "Weren't you the one who was begging us to start that war?"
I was begging you to help Nasser,
Ugh.
because Valua was unjustly attacking them. Now,
Yes,
we
Valua
have a bigger
started the war.
threat, and Valua is basically rubble at this point. It's time for the fighting to stop, at least.
We can't hope to oppose Galcian if we're still squabbling amongst ourselves.
Beleza also points at the Twin Cities.
Oh no.
Last time you guys passed through here, you managed to destroy the man of war Cassiopeia. Well, not destroy, very heavily damaged. It was in dry dock. It's the biggest warship that we have left, if it's still there.
I can go and work on that front.
Don't you just kind of squeezes Sarah's shoulder?
What? They like me in the Twin Cities.
No, I know. It's just you have experience there. That's good. You'll check on my grandmother, won't you?
She also mentions, I also still have a few lines of communication with the rebel forces. Nothing major, just a few smaller parts.
You mean Galcian's forces?
Yes. It could pass. Word has come along, friend of a friend. They may be interested in trading your dwarven paladin friend for a prisoner of ours.
Ooh.
One of the things I did manage to take care of before I left was I captured a few of Galcian's more diehard faction. One of them was taken alive. Prominent captain.
Oh, I get it now. Out of
Who?
character, sorry.
Who?
I thought they wanted us to trade one of our people that is our people for one of their people, but it's the other way around for trading our prisoner for their prisoner of ours. I'm dumb.
Then
I still don't understand who we're trading.
So,
Samarino.
there's basically what's happening here is, like I said, there's going to be these missions are going to make the final boss fight easier. If you, in exchange for releasing Gorm, you'll have to fight a mini boss later on.
Cool.
I'm totally down with that.
I'm down to
Good.
clown for that as well.
But Noche would like to ask if Gorm's alright, do they know about adversity?
Adversity is alive. That much I can tell you. Past that, it's been kept separate.
Noche just kind of grabs Mev's hand.
You know if Adversity's brother is okay.
I do not. There's still a lot of information we're going through at the moment.
Has anyone, out of curiosity, have any of the Circle Tower or your renegade faction, before they got any of the messages out, have they did any of them try teleporting inside of the thing when they first saw it?
To my knowledge, no. That thing has a pile of "will not let you teleport" written all over it.
Worth a shot. I do have a more personal question for Beleza and the Prince. Real Ampaga, is it completely decimated? Does any of my family, the noble family of that city, still live?
The prince sighs and lowers his head sympathetically. We don't know. That's the question we have to ask of every city in the Empire right now.
Okay.
I outlined 4 main ones at the bottom of the map here for little operations. If you guys think of anything else that might help, I'm not going to give away everything I have planned. And yes, please put your tokens on the ones you think would best serve that.
Wow.
And yeah, there's also the option to keep some people in reserve. Like I said, the main party, if you're all taken out of action, it's game over. But if you have somebody in reserve, they'll be doing something, but they'll probably be alive and well.
Oh wait, no,
Does
I want.
anyone think Rook would be helpful anywhere?
Rook might be more helpful helping Slick with the Cassiopeia.
Or if we come up with other stuff, like Luna, I know you had an idea.
Yeah.
Oh,
You guys mentioned
Rook.
calling in the favor in Laelston.
Sari also kind of wanted to go back down to the ice place because there's some cool greater power down there, and maybe we could beseech it to help us.
There's also people and Gloria.
And people. And Gloria.
IOU? Oh, different things. Okay.
Well, I was thinking I don't know how to pronounce the name of it, but he could drive the helm of that other boat.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Cassiopeia?
Yeah, that makes sense.
If we're short on just helmsman, because I know Monty's one of the other ones that's able to.
Presumably, the Cassiopeia will have its own people. It's not like everyone died on the ship. They still have a functioning crew. It's just finding it.
Yeah,
and
but we
getting
have
it
to make the
join
rules for it if we're piloting it through a situation.
Do we have?
Or someone would act as makeshift captain of it.
Well, here's Jeff. What do you? Okay, the thing in Laelston. Like, can you tell us meta-wise how complex that's gonna be? Or is it just kind of like, oh, as long as we say someone does it, it happens?
Each of these, there's going to be a thing that happens.
Okay. So the only thing I was thinking then is that the only person who was in Laelston when we received that IOU was Rook and Noche, but Noche can't do that, and Sari can't do that. So it might be helpful if we had someone who was there at the time on that.
There's like
What
no
was that
one
IOU
left.
over?
Well, it depends on whether Rook needs to go to save the Cassiopeia or not. Because if he doesn't need to be there, he could go along to Laelston just to be a familiar face.
There's a different thing Rook could do. Rook could go to Ixitaka and maybe try and get
No!
some more forces.
You should not!
No!
You should not!
Well,
Bishop
Rook
is
wasn't
I'm
also
trying to
in
get my
Laelston.
lucky boy killed.
Rook wasn't banned from it. Rook wasn't
Bishop's in
banned from it.
Laelston!
Bishop is he started a winery in Laelston.
Oh my god! Rook has to go to Laelston.
Hard cut back to Ixitaka where they're burning Rook in effigy.
It'd be like Rogue Bros.
Oh
Rook and Monty.
He's gonna be the start of like hundreds of years of halfling discrimination in Ixitaka.
Wait, Laelston,
Does-
Leon's. He started a winery in Leon's. There we go.
Does
Sorry.
anyone
Next door.
want to try and go to Yafatoma to get the
Dahlia
Yafatomans?
can
They
go.
have like those kick-ass cannons.
Yeah, Dahlia
Dahlia
can
can
just
go.
fly.
No, Dahlia can just walk through a
So
tree.
we can walk through a tree.
Does
Oh,
Dahlia
yeah, that's
count?
right.
Dahlia is one of the crew members. He never got off the ship.
Dahlia's not a main crew member though. Does that count, Jeff?
Yeah,
The
this,
meta.
like you
Okay.
can sit backup characters. Basically,
Frank can handle Ixitaka. In that case. And anyone else who might want to come.
Do we have easy access to Friend right now?
Friend was left at Port Halifax, and it was never established whether they went anywhere. So they might be here now.
My boat never came in.
They were just, yeah, they were kind of waiting to come by.
These ships, they do not work on timetables and times of war.
Wait, does that
Don't mind
mean
me
that-
pretending to be your character. I'm gonna shut up now.
It's fine.
I get
Does
a
that mean that
sentence saying
Dahlia
your
can
ride's
just
arrived,
send
it's
everybody
outside, but
through
I go
trees?
out there and no one's there.
Depends on. Wait, do you know where Dahlia has trees, Luna? Like specifically?
All
'Cause
the
he has
trees are
to, like-
connected.
Yeah, he has to like know the tree, right?
If anyone's trying
How
to get
intimately does he need to know the tree?
do they need to have gone on a date
He-
first?
Like
He
on a
has
first name basis?
Specifically, in his inventory, he has seeds that has only so far been grown in the Akutoma, and
Oh, okay.
he has planted one specifically on the ship, but he also can plant one at Fort Halifax.
That might be a teleport tree in Fort Halifax. Would be fucking awesome.
Didn't you
Yeah,
also
it's
plant
a-
a tree in the Jade Empire?
We have not been back to the Jade Empire.
No,
since-
that was the monument. I think.
The
Yeah,
monument
wasn't the
was
monument
rock.
made of a tree?
No, it just looks like a tree.
Oh,
you want
okay.
us to leave some seeds for you? While we're doing some traveling?
I think he needs to go to the seeds. I think he needs to be
Oh,
there when the
okay.
seeds are a thing and become a tree.
Oh, okay.
But he's got a ticket to. Well, he's a druid. He has to grow the tree.
Yeah, no, I just didn't understand at all what Ryan said. No, he can grow the tree and then just walk through it.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
what I
I
meant.
see.
Yeah,
Like,
but he has to be there to.
I was trying to answer Sparks' thing where it's like we would plant the seeds for you. And it's like, no, I don't think that's what that is.
No, I can plant them and literally grow them right away.
Yeah.
Takes like
Mhm,
maybe 8 hours.
Yeah.
Dahlia, where's your token? I lost my Dahlia.
I hate when that happens.
Jeff, where did you move Dahlia?
Oh, he's in the very bottom with backup characters where friend is.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
he-
I should have put him
he-
under allies.
He moved Dahlia, but he didn't move my wild shapes. So you wanted Sari to go to Laleston. Do we have a spot for Laleston?
Well, I didn't.
IOU.
I mean, you
No,
guys.
this is a request from Jeff.
Oh, okay.
Then someone needs to go for the Cassiopeia, so...
Well, Rook then, I guess. He was kind of already there.
Oh, Rook's down there. I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a black bar that like hides half the tokens if you put them too far down. That's what I did with Sari the first time.
Do we
Okay,
have anything for Ixtaka?
Ixtaka doesn't really have anything to offer us except for shitty ships, don't they?
That's a little unfair.
Yeah,
Have
I'm
cat
not sure.
people
I'm
we
kind
can
of
fill
asking-
the ships with.
I mean, well... It might be a little unfair,
friends,
but...
sisters have
I-
like a bunch of people.
Yeah.
They
it's
have
still
people, and they have green moonstones, which make health potions. That's all I can think of. Otherwise, I'm asking Jeff, is there anything that they can contribute?
Not that you can especially think of. Like, they might be able to make
Okay.
healing
Cannon
potions
fodder.
that support role. But yeah, like
Yeah.
in terms of like an assault,
But I mean, health potions are still health potions.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah.
might be good medics. And
Yeah,
maybe
like
a
for
fighting
the
force if we get boarded somehow.
relief effort, maybe.
Yeah, that's
That would work.
how, guys. Like from a meta standpoint, how tasty would it be if the Ixotakans were the relief effort for Valua? It'd be fucking good.
Yo, let's do it.
Remember, you were saved by us.
Yeah, so good.
I'm down for it.
That would be really cool. I don't know who would go do that.
Friend.
Isn't Friends going to something else?
Friend is can do whatever. If someone wants friend can go along, and otherwise, if we're just gonna say, oh yeah, they're doing Ixtaka helping Valua, then that's what they're doing. Either or.
You think they'll be open to refugees?
We'll find out.
We promise they're not colonists this time, guys.
So to also help things out here a bit, negotiate the armistice and help out the not help out, get help from the Yafutomans are going to be mostly Taki ones,
Mhm.
if all goes to plan. Cassiopeia and the Valuan one? Not the Valuan. Ah. The internet collapsed and my brain went with it.
Yafatoman?
Jeez. Saxony, going to Laelston.
Hmm.
Will probably be fighty ones.
Mhm.
Okay.
So if you want to fill out the roster for those ones, I'm hoping to get at least
Yeah.
everybody playing a character there.
I'll
Uh,
have Rook, Cass hanging out with Rook. See how that happens. How that works out.
Hey, we met in jail. We're cool.
Wait,
Oh, it's true.
what are you
that's
asking,
right.
Jeff? I
We're
think I've
prison,
lost
we're
track.
prison pals.
So, sorry, going back.
Just you, me, and the half orc in the cell between us that I shivved.
Cassiopeia, saving the Cassiopeia, for example, here will probably be what we do next session,
Okay.
and that'll be a kind of fighty one. So I'm hoping that everybody will have a character available to play in that session. It won't just be Rook and Castalia. So if there's a folder marked allies, and there's also backup characters that you have your choice of. If everybody has a character available to be in that session, that'd be fantastic.
Is Mr.
Now,
Whiskers
are
a
you-
character that we can play?
Mr. Whisker.
Because he's in Allies right now.
Are you thinking the same thing for the IOU mission?
The IOU, yeah.
Oh. Huh.
Wait, where's allies? Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay.
I'm
Guppy.
unlocking some of them right now. There'll be some bonus ones in here.
Bloody Knuckles Bill!
So Jeff, you said that the two fighty missions were Laelston and the Cassiopeia.
Yes.
Okay. So I don't give a shit, and it makes sense for either of them to be in either place. Who wants Guppy? Who wants Friend?
Okay, we should think about composition.
The dead silence.
Friend is a tank. Guppy is a sniper.
Castelia's a sniper, so we probably don't need two snipers on the same team, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense. And you guys met Guppy and Laelston anyway, so cool.
I kind of want to play someone different from who I played so far.
Rook. Castelia knows Friend. I don't think Rook met Friend.
No. Oh, roll 20. What are you doing? No, I have to refresh.
We can play Beleza. Ooh.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Sanvi's a sorcerer?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
she's
a storm
a wind.
sorcerer.
Yeah.
Storm
Bishop
Stormwind,
came
whatever.
too?
Hmm?
Bishop came too? Bishop's on a mission roster.
Yeah, Bishop's gonna be in Saxony.
Yeah, he's there already.
Oh. Nice.
It's like Hattori's there already.
What class is
I
Belezer, or do we
don't
just get
know.
this NPC sheet?
NPC sheet,
Oh, okay.
because she's a succubus that has like thief levels, and it got really confusing, and she's probably
Oh.
Was Reggie in Saxony?
yes.
He is.
Can I play Reggie?
I don't remember who Reggie is.
He's a
The big
Oh,
potion
I know who
guy.
Reggie is. Never mind. I'm an idiot. He's the thing. Yep.
Our friend.
I found him in the monster manual, and I was like, oh.
I
Might be
knew
under leveled at this point.
Oh,
Alright, never mind.
But he can make potions for us.
So, does anyone have any problems if for those two missions I play Beleza and another one Sanvi?
I don't care. Go nuts.
I wanna play Bloody Knuckles Bill.
Also, there's a voice from the walls again. There's more people at the door.
Just
Who
get
is
the door
it?
open at this point.
Let's make a grand old party out of it.
There's
What
shady
about
looking
the,
characters.
Look who's inside already.
All right. And entering is Renard, Jack, and somebody who's just seemed to be sort of there coincidentally.
I just go over to them and put an arm around each of them and hug them.
Oh, don't do that. Come on.
Oh, hello, darling. How you doing?
I didn't. Oh shit! Magnus!
Huh?
Wait, what?
Who dat? Who dat?
It's only popping for some people.
Oh,
Yeah, I got nothing.
there we go, Gwenor.
Still in the dark.
Okay, if you go, I clicked that button a bajillion times. If you go down to backups, there's a sheet for Gwenor, which is Magnus's backup.
Hey, Jeff, can I play Clara?
Oh,
She has not arrived yet, but yes, that is an option when she does get here.
Noche throws an arm around each of the people she recognizes and just says, "How did you get the communication? Is that I wasn't expecting you to come."
Oh no!
I would like to lick Noche's.
And then there he shoots her.
Serafina's just standing right behind Noche. Just
Oh,
like, she went this way.
You know I'm at your beck and call.
It's good to see you.
Even Jack seems like weirded out by that. Yeah, we're here mostly for the giant exploding thing that happened.
It was a bit obvious, yeah. Any any updates? Anything is there anything we can do?
Not as far as I can figure out. We still have the gate. This might be our last chance to use it.
The Valuans have a fourth, but there's to be a prisoner exchange. He might be able to come. We just have to wait just a little bit.
This the gate that was in.
As soon as like Sari starts talking, like they all like sort of turn their heads like jealously, like, "Oh, you're not supposed to say that," and they shuffle away so you can't hear her.
She just goes, "Hello." Well, fine.
It is, but we've been working on it a lot. It's come a long way. It should be much more stable now, especially with all four of us.
Sari just like grabs her by her forearm and pulls her close and gives her a quick little kiss on the cheek.
Oh God!
Just be
Raynard's
safe.
gonna give her a look.
Just be safe. Okay. You don't have to tell me anything.
No, I just
Since
want.
it seems like it's a club thing. She gives like a scowl at Renard.
I just
Fine.
wanted to introduce you, all of you. This is Serafina. I've spoke about you a lot.
I thought she was dead.
You know, I
I
did
know.
too. And then she wasn't, and I'm just going with it.
Thank you, well-timed gift. Look, I just wanted to know so that I know where you're going, because I worry.
I don't
But-
even.
You'll be
No.
fine. And if you say it's stable, I trust you. I'm just telling you to be safe. Go, talk to your friends. She steps back. She might, like, subtly, but not so subtly, like, subtly on purpose, trail her hand down Noche's left hand over the ring and just like kind of brush it as she walks away.
Jesus Christ, I was not prepared for this tonight.
Just hold it up for all to see.
No, it's like a subtle of, hey, look where my hand is going. Oh wait, there's a ring here. But not like a look at it. Look at it.
Roger's coming to Laelston with us.
Cause isn't he from?
He is.
Saxony?
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes
Oh
sense.
man, that's awesome. Oh, I need to put friend out.
Raynar's just gonna do a quick hair flip, going off the bracelet. Hello. We have a connection you could never have.
When there's a break, Gwenor steps up. Well, hi there.
Yeah, sorry, I meant to ask, how do you know each other? Who is this?
Oh, I just showed up. A little bird in a tree told me you needed help.
Dahlia just perks up in the background.
My name's
Solid
Gwenor.
bird.
No, good to meet you. Do you know, I mean, a lot of us are, I'm not trying to brag, it's just a fact. A lot of us are famous. Do we need to do the whole around the circle introductions, or is this...
I don't really, I'm usually on the sea on a raft a lot. So, I don't really know what's going on. All I know is that giant thing, she points vaguely and then just kind of showed up. And, you're the only lights on around here. So, I'm just kind of here to help. You guys look like you need it.
You would love our friend Dahlia. Dahlia!
Walks over holding Cat in arms that he's probably summoned while he's here because he's bored.
He also showed up on a raft one day.
Oh, I wasn't on a raft. I was just walking on the water.
I
Does
never
he
learned
have
that
a
spell.
Meowstache?
He might have stolen Meowstache. Meowstache is currently being held like a 2-year-old holds cats. Just slightly under the arms, hugged against the chest.
I have a kitty too. She kind of looks over to the left, and from the shadows, probably a giant tiger just kind of peeks its head around the corner.
Dahlia just very slowly puts down Meowstache so Meowstache can run back to Sierra and just goes over and says, "Hello, friend. You're real cute." And tries to fondle ears.
He walks out more, and it's a very large tiger. I'm not sure if you can flash them. You know what? Let me just put in a picture in this. It'll be way easier.
When Dahlia says, "Hello, friend, you're cute," 2 stories up, a hat head pops out a window and says, "Why, thank you, I'm very flattered." Because friend has a passive perception of 29, so...
Dahlia just looks up. "Hello, friend." No, I wasn't talking to that friend. I was talking to this new friend.
There are many people here. Is something happening? I was napping.
Did you not see the moonstones hidden?
Oh no, I saw that, yes.
Alright. Now, everyone's down at a meeting. You should join us.
Honestly, I was hoping that if I went to sleep, when I woke up, it would be gone. But that
nice
did not
thought.
work, so...
Why
It's
don't you come
still
down and
here.
join us?
friend comes down.
There's no trash can there.
Well, surely I can help you with anything.
We could use all the help we could get.
What's your skill set?
Fishing. I'm not really used to. I've never been outside of the islands.
Dahlia is now mooshling the big cat's face and, like, doing everything he can to make it work.
She's like Dahlia's long-lost sister or something.
She looks like a sea elf.
It's really funny.
So do we still need 3 more people?
We need 2 people for both Saxony and Cassiopeia.
Well,
Did you see that message I sent you, Jeff?
Oh, I missed it.
I'm in both of those things already, so I can't double up.
well,
Oh, Clara's coming with me and not Cassiopeia?
She was in Nasser when it was attacked, so that kind of makes sense.
Also,
Although she's not following
technically,
Gilder.
I'm also playing Castalia, so I can't play Clara.
That's true.
Okay.
Someone told her Gilder was going to Nasser, so... Or Mev looks like Gilder for that mission.
Mev's gonna want to stay in her noble form, but... Okay.
I love her.
Where do you guys want Gunor? Because she doesn't really have any like specific history with either of these things.
well, logistically. Ranger?
Ranger,
Cool.
strength-based ranger.
Ooh.
They've already got some long-range people for Saxony. I
Yeah,
don't know
I
if-
would say Cassiopeia, only because they don't have a lot of strength-based characters down there.
That's true.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
And we got a couple of snipers up here and some strong people.
Bish is a beef
Very
boy, right?
strong. Yeah.
Sari is decent. Just
Guppy,
don't give her a crowbar.
Guppy can make people really big, so that'll help.
Okay, I guess I could play. Who out of the allies is still available? Sierra, Bloody Knuckles.
What do we have? We have a sorcerer, an artificer, trying to remember, a fighter, a bard, and a rogue.
There
Who
is.
is the giant
Alright.
blank spot?
That is a mystery.
Oh boy.
Yes, there will be a. That's actually a fantastic idea. There'll be a mystery character on that one, and there'll be a mystery character on Cassiopeia.
Ooh.
So everyone else is presumably staying back, so...
Thank
Why
you,
is
dude.
Sierra's
That's
token
fantastic.
so much bigger?
We need one more person in Saxony, because we only have 6 listed.
I think
Yes.
Magnus is still deciding on an
Yeah.
ally.
Also, I'm getting a lot of direct messages right now. I'm sorry, guys. They're just coming fast and furious at the moment. I'm getting back to
Spam,
everyone.
Jeff.
I swear.
It's not me for once.
We all have a few questions.
Let's see.
Man, Laelson's like a really balanced party.
Yeah.
You can pick anyone, Magnus.
There's Monty alone in the reserve, just sitting, I presume, in an empty mess hall.
We must protect him.
He's like, you know what? I'm going to a Molly's. I'm getting a drink, and I'm gonna wait for all of this to blow over.
Oh, God.
Sounds
Those
accurate.
are 2 more bonus side characters we didn't even consider. I know they're parents now, but
Jeff, can we actually choose to play Mr. Whisker? Is
He
that a
is
legitimate
Sierra's.
choice?
He's Sierra's familiar.
Oh,
Okay.
so you play Sierra, you can play Mr. Whiskers too.
I mean, if Sierra is open, I might, you know.
Get another
Aw.
mage in
And
the
she's a
party.
wizard. She's a wizard.
Yeah, she's a wizard.
I don't think I've played a wizard before.
I can coach you through it.
What are the
Wait,
odds?
is Talnan available?
I was gonna say.
Okay, no joke, I've been asking him that.
Talman is currently unavailable.
Okay.
Dang. When
Oh,
we,
Mystery
Still in
character.
when we all
I would-
get auto-dropped at the end of the second boss form, Talon will descend.
he'll appear, he'll do one big attack, and then leave. It's like
Yeah,
the ability you can only
summon.
use once during the fight.
Talon's our summon.
I feel like if
Yeah,
Colin
tell
had
them to
popped
sign
back
now.
into this realm, he'd be like, "Okay, it was nice being with you guys, but I need to go help. My people need me."
Would it just be a fireball?
He has Featherfall. This can work.
Just skydive.
Skydives in. Just like
my God.
Just
airdrop.
drops the entire like teleporting castle on top of the target.
The entire missing tower just suddenly loses
Yeah, the whole
loses flight. It just falls onto the fucking turret as it fires another thing. It just explodes. Oh yeah, so
Right.
do you want Sierra for Saxony Magnus?
Sure, why not? Can't think of
Yeah.
anything else. I'm almost kind of like, just give me somebody. I'll do it. I have Mr. Whisk with me. Hello, mustache. He's 2 hit points, y'all.
Oh. During this time as well, Flissa has her super cool Spelljammer craft. Sorry, I should have mentioned this earlier. So basically, every hex on the map is an hour's flight for her.
Wow.
Nice.
Cool.
So she can drop people off.
Oh, awesome.
Oh. Oh yeah, wait, can we play Flissa or is Flissa locked to the fleet? Was Flissa an option?
Yeah, I'm like, is
I'm-
Felissa still around?
She's-
Yeah.
She has going to be... So basically, like, you guys can... Sorry, I'm already confusing myself on this one.
That's fine. No problem.
One party can take with them the Bone Baby.
Mm.
You know what? Why don't we just not take Flissa, keep her safe, and she can hang out with Monty?
Yeah.
I like
Listen,
I'm
that.
cool with that idea.
Let's
One
do
party's
it.
taking the Bone Baby. Flissa can otherwise... is going to be the one who's dropping people off in Nasser or in Yafutoma or...
She doesn't need to drop anyone off in Yafatoma.
Dolly can just walk there.
All you can just go there.
But when she's done being carpool mom, she can come back and hang with Monty.
She like goes to stop and like by the bar, looks in the back of the cruiser, and there's just a bunch of soccer balls back there, and she has no idea how they got there.
I mean, logistically, we've got a healer in every group already, right? At
Yeah.
least one.
I think so.
Guppy and Roger. Castalia has.
Castalia doesn't heal?
Does Gwenor heal?
Gwenor has a small heal, yes, but it's
Okay.
not anything extent.
Yeah, we're fine.
The
for
plan
that.
is just don't die. That's
We
the
can
plan.
send potions with that group.
Her heal would probably keep people up, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's a pretty tanky group, I think.
So yeah, that's a pretty tanky or slippery group.
Rogues and rangers, y'all. Is this the oops all rogues?
Pretty close, dang, yeah. Friend's blood hunter, but meh.
Meh, pretty sneaky.
Yeah.
I thought he had a level or two in Rogue. Oh, I guess
Friend?
I'm wrong. Yeah, I thought he did.
No, friend's straight blood hunter. Hattori has a couple levels in Rogue.
It's all over the place. Not love
Yeah.
Fucking the most ridiculous character I've ever made.
I like how Rook is the senior member of the Cassiopeia team.
Oh my god, that's scary.
I mean, Gilder was technically his boss, but he's absolutely gonna have
Why-
this go to his head immediately.
Okay, so smart planning wise, the Bone Baby should go the crew to Saxony because the other crew is picking up a ship.
That's true.
That makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point.
Yeah, we may
Unless-
as well
The
drop off one of
Cassiopeia
the.
team can just take Gilder's flagship.
the only potential alternative I could think of is if you want to take the bone baby to Nasser as a show of force.
Ooh.
I don't know if you want to do that in a
No,
place that's
no,
already.
It's
Not like a threat, but there's a
Yeah.
war happening there, and that's
bring
the most.
the bone baby to Saxony.
It's a deterrent.
You should bring. I think you should bring it to Saxony, because if anywhere gets hit by any more of, like, of them, right? It's probably still gonna be in Valo at this point.
This is a
taking
peace.
control.
Nasser is
They're
a
both-
peace talk group. We don't need the giant fuck off cannon. You guys need the fuck off cannon more than we do. Warlocks
We're gonna
presumably
have
don't need
abs
it.
for backup.
You kept the name.
Yeah. oh, that's an actual Rook thing.
Oh.
So, sorry, who's playing Clara at Armistice?
Me.
It's Parks.
Oh my god. Who is breathing into their mic? No
The
offense.
dude.
It is me? I thought I was hearing it.
You're the only person who breathed in the
It
beginning.
was
I haven't
Sparks.
Oh,
sorry.
I assumed it was
I was
dude, 'cause
really
it happened
excited about
earlier.
Clara.
Gross.
That's fair.
I've been waiting for this since she disappeared.
Follow your dreams.
So for the talkie ones, the Armistice and Honor Bound, I'm gonna try to play out in text throughout the week,
Totally cool.
just
Yay.
so we don't have to spend the entire session watching two people talk.
Yeah.
I'd be into it.
Do you want to maybe make times for everyone to get in a voice chat during the week?
I don't know if that's gonna be possible.
I don't think that's gonna be possible.
Yeah, I'd prefer text, but up to
Text
you
is
for your
fine
half.
because we can also have a record of what we said, so we don't have to be like, hey.
Also, I think it's interesting not knowing until, like, we all come back together. Hey, so how'd it go?
It's gonna be
No,
part of it.
no. I meant invoice in the group chats throughout the week. Because Jeff is making group
Like
chats
just
right
with
now.
those people.
I think it's just you who would be deciding that, because Luna and I are gonna do text for ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought I'd throw out the possibility.
Mhm.
I'd love to do that. I don't think we're gonna be able to work out scheduling and time for it. The one I'm gonna try to work out is the Great Old One submission, and I don't even think that's gonna happen.
We have to do it. I've been working on Reynard. I've been channeling the yandere vibes all week.
Luna's been asking me like how to build Jack for like 3 days. I'm like,
It's
oh
hard.
Jesus.
How do I get jacked?
They're interesting. It's not so much that I'm asking you how to build. I'm just like
No, I know. It's
trying
just
to
like,
make a decision.
this
And like,
is what do I do?
it's more like, hey, this is cool. Yay.
When do we want to try and do that?
Well, hold up. Gorm is getting freed, so he's able to join that chat.
Oh
Oh,
man,
cool.
I am so happy. I'm so
Yay!
happy, dude. Oh man.
Oh.
Do I have a
so much
backlog to
better.
read?
Not too much.
Not really. It was mostly just memes and memes and crying. There's some tasty lore drops.
Oh, it was so delicious.
I will catch up.
It's not much. You'll be fine.
Jeff, is the sheet called, I won't say it out loud, adjective dude exclamation point the one that I'm modifying?
Yes.
I desperately want to know what that adjective
Oh.
is now.
Just go through the entire pulled up my adjective Schoolhouse Rock song.
Socialist.
Socialist dude exclamation point.
socialist, dude.
Yo, it's totally for the good of the proletariat. Shaw.
This is so sad. Alexa, turn on Bernie Sanders lo-fi. Oh, don't do that.
Oh my goodness, so many messages happening.
I know, right? It's terrible.
Yeah.
Kind of quiet here.
I'm only in 2 secret groups. That's what's happening.
We're just like, wow, oh my god.
So excited.
Is this gonna be the rest of the night?
No, I'm gonna have one more thing if we can here.
I'm so curious about something, but I can't ask about it because my character doesn't know.
I hate that feeling.
Oh,
my
shit! We
face.
have an entire. Oh, I completely forgot. We didn't even think about helping out the towns that were getting bombarded in Cortagata.
Can we
So
like set the free captains to that?
basically, what's the other free captains are going to be doing that? Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
In the background, they're running like a delaying action. They're trying to slow down Galcian's surprise force.
Ah.
Except for Bloody Knuckles Bill, which has joined up with you guys. He wasn't a military leader. He's just some dude that just doesn't die inexplicably.
I don't think anyone's playing him, so I'm gonna put him right here in reserves.
I remember him being a fun guy.
I
Wasn't
wanted to
he,
play him, but Clara takes priority.
Wasn't he a very serious candidate for Castalia's dad for a while?
I think so.
Yes.
I think so, yeah. You see, that's why we have to protect him.
He still might be, who knows?
He really still might be.
This entire time, while everyone's doing logistics, Dahlia's just hanging out with the new people, just
Petting
like
a cat.
talking shop with Cat.
Actually, I was gonna type this real quick.
That's a good point. How many weird animals are here right now?
Well,
Counting Castalia.
so Gwenor has a tiger named Jashik, and a hawk also sweeps down to her shoulder at some point, and she's like playing with it. So it's also something that she has.
Guppy is fondly petting Seymour. Counts.
So that I can add notes to my sheet here. Does anyone have anything specific that Dahlia should be asking for in Yafutoma aside from like the general stuff? Like, hey, can you help us out?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't actually know how we're gonna get in. Like, do we? I don't know. So I don't know what to ask for because this is kind of a.
Getting in, if you read the are you talking about war report to? Are you talking about getting into the shield?
we know we have to go places, but we don't really know what the goals are in those places because this still seems like a really impenetrable task.
The war report says there's an artificial harbor that is the only path in.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry, I didn't get a chance to read that. Read it out?
Yeah. So there's a big giant shield around the island, but the island itself can't take ships. It's 10,000 years of design differences. Like, it's this massive cliff. So Galcian apparently had in secret a artificial harbor built and brought over to the island, and as the shield is down in one section
Oh,
to
so
allow
it's
for
like
travel between the harbor and the island.
cool.
So the plan at this point is to raise as much of an army as we can to lead an assault on that harbor.
Okay, so basically, people in Yafjama we just want to get ships.
Ships, infantry, anything you can. Military aid.
Depending on how many days we have, we'll probably have some people like sailing over, and then we'll also have like randomly like a battalion, however many can fit through a tree in 6 seconds, just appears for Halifax once a day.
That's a good point about the mirror girl too. That's awesome. I forgot. I was too busy being in the mirror. I forgot.
Bless you.
Bless your soul.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Really quick as well. I'm just gonna kind of gloss over this to save us some time. Let me see where I've got the stupid handout. You're able to arrange a meeting for the prisoner exchange for Gorm on a semi-deserted island out in Cortagata. Beleza travels with you, bringing along the prisoner, who remains very silent throughout the entire trip. Did that pop for everybody?
No, what is he?
Didn't pipe pop for me.
Nope.
Oh, is this like a preview of our mini boss?
She's hot.
Oh,
I want to see.
Oh, I see.
I don't see. Check the journals.
She is under People Valua. It's Captain Valeria.
Ooh, I love her. I don't even know who she is.
I'm in love.
Aside from, you know, the evil.
Ooh, she's cool.
Yeah.
She's very cool.
And time to save this to my potential D&D characters folder.
That's where I got her from.
Does Castalia offer her a cigarette before she gets traded?
I thought
Melissa-
I thought that cigarette was gone.
Yeah, you guys tossed
Yeah, we
it.
chucked it.
Dang it! This is the time.
Let's see what I do have in my inventory.
What potentially dangerous thing can I give this person?
I have.
The orb of confusion.
She
I have-
refuses pretty much everything you give
Would
her.
you like a love potion? I'm just gonna.
That gets
Can
a
I-
sidelong, confused glance, but then she looks away without saying anything.
Can
If you
I
can
stick it in her pocket?
How many days to the island? That's how long we have to seduce her so that she'll be on our side.
Yes. Yes.
But on the other side of the island, another ship arrives, along with 2 rebel marines. Gorm's brought along. A little beat up, a little worse for wear, but alive and well.
Disheveled.
Disheveled.
Well is a word.
And without incident, the 2 prisoners are unhandcuffed. They walk to the other sides of the islands. Get on the boats, then you guys get the hell out of there.
Noche immediately heals Gorm for as much as she can
Yep.
heal before.
Does Gorm have all of his possessions?
Yes, that was part of the deal.
During this prisoner exchange, was there a gentleman wearing a big floppy hat, a very tentacly beard, standing in a wee little bucket?
Alas, no.
Bad jokes, don't mind me.
Pirate jokes.
Apologies.
I
We
almost
should
just
add
started
Pirates
singing
of the
a song.
Caribbean.
That was not the Pirates of the Caribbean song.
Mhm.
It was instead Indiana Jones, and I'm like, no, don't do that.
We should add the trilogy to our movie watching list.
For sure.
They're apparently trying to make a new one again.
A new Pirates of the Caribbean?
Indiana
Heck yeah.
Jones.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
But Spielberg backed out of it.
Ooh.
It's like,
There
no.
is-
Who needs them?
I think there is also like another Pirates that they had originally thought of putting out. They just haven't done anything with it yet.
With all the live action remakes they're doing, I hope they do
Oh,
an
God.
animated remake.
Oh my god.
I'd watch the hell out of that.
Gorm is back in. He's been assigned to the Warlock mission.
Born you're a
Uh,
warlock?
Is Castelia here? Oh, is this Renard talking?
Who is this, Sparks?
Yeah, I'm a little confused.
Sorry.
Noche would immediately
Over.
introduce warlocks to warlocks.
He's in a mood. He's
You might want to give
So-
him some space.
yeah,
30
he's
days.
he seems to be having a hard. If no one really approaches him, he's not going to immediately approach anyone. If they didn't already take it from him and just put it in a bag, he's already like taken off the pirate armor and is just trying to get himself cleaned up. If there's any fresh water, he's just gonna splash it in his face and drink some. And he's just he looks like he's having a hard time. He's
No.
Noche's kind of hovering because she's bad at figuring out how to comfort people, but she doesn't want him to be alone, and yeah, she just
You
got
should
there.
have just left me.
Reynard has no sense of personal space.
Absolutely not, Gorm.
He only benefits from this.
We also benefit. Immensely.
It's one more ship to sink.
You're alive?
All of us? Yeah.
You specific. Wait, isn't this Jack talking? Sorry, shit. No, that's Luna. Fuck.
No, that's
No,
Mav
it's
talking.
We're all like four
No,
characters.
this is
right now.
Mav.
Also, Jack does not look like
Yeah.
you remember.
I imagine Beleza is talking none, so I'm not doing her voice. I'm not even gonna try because I don't know what
Is
her voice
Beleza
is.
here?
We should add our
Beleza is
name
probably here.
to our names.
He's going to.
A
What
lot,
the- He reaches for his flail. What?
a lot has happened. Many threads have converged. We're getting help wherever we can find it.
He dumped you, didn't he?
Yeah. She's
Gorm,
not
the
talking
person-
about it. She's
The person who has no qualms stating this. Meanwhile, Serafina's just giggling in the background.
Noche speaks into Gorm's mind. He totally did.
dumped her on a continent that was about to blow up.
Anyway, we'll get you back to the fort where you can regroup a little bit and we can catch you up to speed. Many many separate initiatives are in motion or will be within the next few days.
He'll just nod his head and just resume thinking pensively for a little while. He's just working some stuff out.
Serafino will walk over and just kind of like clap him on the shoulder and cast prestidigitation to finish cleaning up his clothes for him.
I was just checking if I'd learned that yet. I hadn't.
Just, a reassuring pat, like, good to have you back without words.
Oh no, he says that out loud.
No, I know, I'm saying that's what pat meant.
I almost had him. Bishop and I almost had
Nope.
it.
Adversity.
Adversity,
buddy.
I almost had it.
He flings
Look,
it
there's a
in
lot of
the
names getting
table.
tossed around.
Yep.
I know you did. I tried to help. We can't dwell on it. Not now. Oh man.
So the meeting takes a day. Prisoner transfer takes a day. Anything else you guys want to do before tonight ends?
Once we're all kind of back in Port Halifax, like after we've gotten there and disembarked and just kind of settled in a little, Noche finds a time when most of the people are together in one place and just kind of before we go our separate ways, this may not be the most appropriate time to do this, but I'm afraid that there may not be another time to do this. I was hoping that she looks at Sari. It's your decision too, obviously. I was hoping that you'd all witness our wedding. And some of you to be involved as well. If you'd like to.
Serafino just walks over and takes her hand. How could I say no?
I was hoping, Flissa, if you would do the honors of the ceremony. Mev and Roger, your music would be sorely missed.
Serafina leans in and whispers something into Noche's ear.
Oh.
It's one of the people. Hang on. And then I think it was Castalia and
Yeah.
Monty. Would you stand by me?
Of course.
Oh, of course. I'm honored.
Noche pulls out her camera and just kind of like stuffs it into Dahlia's hands.
What?
I know that you had interest. I assume that you've been practicing in the time that I've been gone. If you can handle doing two at the same time?
I can certainly try.
And as for my uh, entourage. Renard, Jack, Gorm, would you be willing to?
Attend?
No, I mean be part of my.
Bridesmaids. She wants to know if you want to be a bridesmaid. Magnus, if you're saying anything, we're just picking up static.
No, that's just my headset. Sorry, radiation poisoning. that's what we're calling it. That's what the rest of my friends are calling it. That's what we're calling it.
Oh my god.
Jesus fucking Christ, that threw me off so badly.
Jack just like gives finger guns. Like, yeah.
Finger guns.
You know it.
Reynard's gonna say, I have my misgivings, but I could never deny you anything.
Oh God.
Serafina restrains an eye roll. She just keeps
Gilder.
her smile on her face.
Gilder just kind of laughs. Ashley, you know what? This is going to help us out a lot. And he just kind of loudly announces to this guy, sounds like you two could use some help planning a wedding.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Gilder?
And you just hear like
What have you
footsteps
done?
coming closer.
You!
Door slams open. There's Clara. Did somebody say they needed help planning a wedding?
It was just supposed to be discreet personal business.
Hi, Clara.
She like immediately has like dress designs and fabric samples and floral arrangements planned out.
All right. This is Clara. Don't get me wrong. This is lovely. We can do this again. You know, after we all survive. Right now, this is sort of just spur of the moment.
Oh, come on, Noche. It'll be a morale booster for everyone.
That's a good point.
Clara's just like, I have 2 tons of wedding supplies on my ship right now. You can do this.
Wait.
Tons.
God.
Do
Yes,
it.
ready.
Serafina just
She's
kind of like does
prepared.
that lean out, looks over everybody's shoulder, and stares right at Gilder, and she goes, "You're next," with her mouth. She doesn't say anything. She just mouths, "You're next." Oh no! She messages him and whispers in his ear, "You're next."
You know what? Fuck it. All right, sure.
I'm pretty sure that's how Noche responded to the proposal.
Yeah.
I believe the exact words, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Yeah.
Serafina's not gonna let her live that down ever.
That was like half in, half out of character.
That was me just spilling liquid down the front of my face because
Oh,
I forgot
no.
how small my mouth was in comparison to the lid of the jar. I'm skilled.
Just preparing the map here for the wedding.
You mean the venue?
The venue, yes.
Excuse me. This is like part terror, panic stricken week of me trying to figure things out because I haven't done it for my own wedding. Hey, how are you? Am I planning? No, I'm not.
So the only thing that Gorm's hesitant about is he thinks he's gonna bring down the mood.
Why?
Because he's just gonna be like, just melancholy and sad faced the whole time.
Oh,
Wait until you see my third person.
Just wait until. Don't worry, Gorm
be
and Reynard
fine.
can sit in the sad sack table. It'll be fine.
He doesn't like Renard.
It doesn't matter. Give her a chance.
We'll put Jack in between the two of them. It'll be fine.
Oh, that'll counterbalance it, yeah.
Clara's there just going like, okay, so you look tremendously depressing. I want you to hold this bouquet that's very colorful. That'll help. And then lift it up, way up, and it's just getting her to block his own face with the flowers. Yeah, perfect. Hold it just like that. Are you inviting Enrique?
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
who's there can come. The free captains, the Gilder, Clara, Sanvi, Roger, everyone. It's a party. This is our big party before we all go out and die.
As we like walk away, Sarah just
Yeah.
like leans into Noche. I think one of your bridesmaids wants to kill me.
Would it comfort you to know that she wants to kill most people? We're working on it. Little steps.
Mm.
Even Beleza.
She's here. Yeah, sure. You know what? No. All right. Noche has to confer something with Sari.
Okay.
Are you okay with her filling the role that needs to be filled?
Wait.
Are you asking Beleza to fill whatever role needs to be filled in your wedding?
The ring bearer?
I can't think of which role that is.
Walking down the aisle.
No.
It doesn't have to, but it'd be
No.
funny.
Nope.
Okay.
I like our original plan better. She
Yeah.
is. Nope.
She can come, but yeah, she can
She
come.
can sit in the back behind a pillar so I don't have to see her face.
Yeah.
Beleza shows up in a white dress.
She fucking would.
Noche just gives the secret sign to Castalia to spill wine all over the dress.
That's a 10-4.
You've got like secret wedding audibles that you can call out.
We are fully expecting Piastol to show up to this, so yeah, there's a plan. Guppy is in a sniper position on a tower.
No one trusts Jeff.
Friend is on the other tower, keeping a lookout.
I also have a picture that's a really rough sketch. I just have to find it.
Do I need to put Gwenora down here?
I think I have everybody that would be interested in being at the wedding here.
Yeah, I'm gonna just fill in one more person.
Feel free to
Just give
add
me
in
1 sec.
tokens as you see fit.
Oh my, Len was here. Rest in peace.
Immediately prior to the ceremony, Noche sits out on the grass and just does a quick little familiar ritual one last time. Summons her invisible friend and pulls out from her scrapbook Talon's wanted poster and puts it on the unseen servant's face.
Oh.
Did I miss something though? Did we use the rod to do this, or did we where are we?
Apparently, Fort Halifax has like nice places.
Okay.
I'm
Where's
sure
Marco?
that Clara just literally took a party cannon out and just went like
Yeah,
Pinkie
you know.
Pie to create instant wedding.
She is Pinkie Pie.
Oh,
That's
my
that's
God,
another
guys.
magic item she has. Create instant wedding.
Her crew is
my
drilled in piracy and wedding planning. This place has got set the hell up.
It's.
Oh, I got friend out here.
We're not
Serafina
in.
is wearing like
Aaron.
a puffy pantsuit with
Friend is-
a
Wait. Oh,
Cast
sexy
spell
shark boy is
out.
here.
Who?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
is that a swimming pool, Jeff?
No, it's Seymour.
Wait, why is Star Ass on it? Oh, because Gorb's back. Yeah, I forgot for a moment.
where's Marco though?
He's hiding underneath one of the snack tables, pilfering
Yeah,
snacks.
he's
Makes sense. Oh, there he is.
Rook is trying to convince him, no, yeah, you can take a slice of cake. It's just for anyone.
Oh God.
This friend at the bottom. Oh, it's a hawk. Wow, my brain just could not figure out what that was.
I couldn't make it smaller, so he's there. He's just.
Fine. Oh wait, that reminds me. I need to bring out. Doot. And like. He's just sitting on Dahlia's head for right now. Seraphina's pantsuit coat ensemble is also black.
Oh shit. Okay. Cute.
What the fuck?
With Enrique invited, the wedding is also attended by a full retinue of Marines in formal ceremonial garb.
Hey,
No,
we have defenses. Awesome.
Noche leads over to Sarah, just kind of looking at them. This is really weird.
Not how I pictured it, but
No. Not
Ah.
at all. But that's alright.
you look lovely. And we have someone to defend our backs, just in case other people show up who aren't invited.
Yeah, like Gilders are like, yeah, in fairness, this is probably the most heavily armed wedding anyone has ever had.
Even other pirates?
Gilder just calls out, yeah, quick show of hands, who isn't packing right now?
Noche just lifts her hand and her sword appears in it.
Okay,
Maria like kind of shakily lifts her hand up. But like as soon as she does, Bloody Knuckles Bill turns around and hands her a knife.
Dahlia snaps a picture of that.
Yes.
I should write that down.
God, Steri's side of the wedding is all pastels, and my side is all goth people.
I'll be so surprised.
I love it.
My foot is very much asleep. Ow!
We're balanced by Clara being right there.
That's true.
By our goth powers combined, we're almost as strong as.
I
It's like
mean,
Captain
pastel
Planet.
goths are a thing.
That's true. She kind of is one.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, Beleza's here. She just went right to the bar. She seems happy vicariously, but she's going right for the bar.
Is she happy or is she happy?
I almost
I have
feel
so many
bad.
I'm trying to figure out how to portray drunk in my voice, and that's what came out. So
Are
don't mind
those-
me.
Wait, are those random Kenku pirates here?
Oh, there they are.
What are their names?
They just they hold up invitations and point at Clara.
Seraphina's just like, ah, that's
Right.
fine.
She just keeps emergency party guests on retainer.
The more the merrier. Fine.
I'm honestly not surprised by that.
No.
It's like the Oscars where you have professional seat fillers.
I'm face palming so hard.
Vows.
This is a wedding attended by royalty. I will not have empty seats, okay?
You're the expert.
Oh man.
I'm surprised she didn't try to make it a double wedding.
I really, really, really tried.
I'm sure you did.
There's the little bride and groom cake topper, and it's just it's her and Gilder, and she just throws it over her shoulder dismissively.
Aww.
Oh, I've got a dozen more.
I've stopped being surprised by you. I just assume it at this point.
Just checking the music here. God.
Accurate.
Just make the dress pink, and there you go.
And the cake.
And his suit.
And-
I just sent this picture of this thing to my friend, and he was like, I don't know what's happening. I don't read gay. I think it just fit perfect.
With the preparations complete, everybody's able to sit down. Noshi and Sari approach the hastily prepared stage for everybody.
God!
Oh, it's so good.
I should have anticipated this.
As Roger Dodger
Oh my god!
follows behind them as they step playing on his accordion.
I'm typing out every picture that Dahlia's taking right now.
Oh
I
my
will
God.
send them after this. I love him.
So once they reach the stage, he steps off to the side and hushes up his accordion to allow the proper vows to take place. Flissa starts off the ceremony. This is something she's clearly not done before.
Don't you just kind of gives her like a nod, like you can do it?
She takes both Noche's and Sari's hands and starts saying something in Celestial. She seems to be performing the entire ceremony in such a way. Sounds very formal. It's very like getting your priest to do it in Latin. Sounds epic.
Noche understands like every 10th word. Like, hey, I'm getting it.
Which goes on for a few minutes, but by the end of it, she, holding Noche's hand in one hand and Sari's hand in the other, she folds their hands together and releases her grasp on them. She takes a step back.
Quick flies in with the rings.
You're married now. You're married.
Quick flies in with the rings and drops them off.
That's it?
That's it.
Noche looks at Sari. Was there anything you wanted to say?
Seraphina nods. She kind of like carefully pulls out like a tiny parchment and like unfolds it. Her hands are shaking. As she puts the ring that Quick just dropped off on her hand, kind of like holding it in one hand and holding Noche's in the other. She starts. Though you are not a thief by nature, you stole my heart. While I am not a historian by trade, I have recorded all of our adventures. This is an ending to our separate journeys. This is a beginning to a new chapter written together. Where you go, I will no longer follow, but stand instead beside you always. If not in person, then in spirit. And she takes off the ring that was on Noche's hand and puts it back on her right hand, indicating that, the hug is always there. These rings are a promise, a bond, a representation of how deeply I will always care for you. And she puts the new ring on Noche's hand. As an old song goes, thou art the star that guides me along life's changing sea, and whatever fate betides me, this heart still turns to thee, and I would never have it any other way. I love you.
Noche looks super nervous to follow that up.
Sorry.
I used to think that love meant never being apart. Because of that belief, I often felt that I was unloved because I was alone. Then I met you, and I was never alone. I grew accustomed to having you at my side, and I saw your nearness to me as the embodiment of your love, so that when I lost you, I felt I'd lost the love that I'd been given by you also. But over that short, graciously short period of time, I learned that separation has no bearing on true love. None at all. I know it's sad to think about, especially on our happiest of days, but all of us know what awaits us after this celebration. In light of that, I want you, Serafina Hoya de Relampago, to make one promise to me only. Most wedding vows conclude with till death do us part, and that's not good enough. Death did part us, and it didn't stop me loving you in the meantime. Not to mention, it didn't exactly stick. So I'm not going to anchor our love to a finality that we've already surmounted. I'm not going to ask or make assurances that neither of us know for certain we can keep. Instead, whatever happens in the next few days or weeks, I want you to promise me that you'll love me in the way that you love the sea, in the way you love the wind in your hair and the stars at night. Love me by loving the crack of your gun or the shine of an emerald, the taste of wine and the cry of seagulls on the docks. The only promise I want you to make is that if we are parted, by death or otherwise, that you will love me by still loving everything else. Can you promise me that?
Yeah, I can. Okay.
Noche takes the rings from Quick. When I had these commissioned, I had meant for me to have the star and you to have the compass, because you always called me your Polaris, and you'd always set your course by my direction. But the place where I'll be going soon, I don't think it's a place that I would want to lead you. You deserve a better honeymoon than that. And so for now, I think that you should have the star, and I will take the compass. That way, you can be the light to guide me home. And as I'm sure everyone here already knows, I do tend to need a little extra help with navigation sometimes. I love you too, Sari. To the moon and back. And she puts the star ring on Sari and takes the compass for herself.
Guess all that's left is to kiss. And she puts her hands on either side of Noche's face and tilts it up and kind of like bends down a little.
I'd stand on my tippy toes.
you just hear a big whoop from behind as Dahlia like raises his hand in the air. And then goes, oh wait, are we not supposed to do that? It's a
Friend who has no idea about wedding conventions just goes, woo!
Enrique's like, I'm the emperor. I say you can do that.
It's a slightly damp kiss.
Well, it's a wedding, so yeah.
Yeah, you know, everyone cries.
I'm crying right now.
Yeah. Nice going, X.
Way to go.
You got me.
Alright, we've made enough of our fools of ourselves. Everybody go eat something! She like waves her hands at the food.
Noche turns and like hucks her bouquet directly at Clara.
Oh my
Meanwhile,
Make a
Seraphina-
dexterity check. I don't think we've rolled anything in this entire session, so I'm gonna make you roll to throw the bouquet.
god.
As it leaves my hand, the mage hand grabs it and takes it directly to her.
Nope, you throw it and it hits Gorm.
But he doesn't catch it.
What does it mean?
Yeah. It's
Does
just line of
does
sight.
he need to make a dex check?
Nope, it just pots him in the face and he winds up awkwardly catching it.
He tries to stop crying for 5 seconds, and then he
Oh.
starts crying again.
Oh no!
Sorry, I I thought you were a little bit shorter.
Leans over. She's like, you're crying for Clara?
Yeah.
She just like slowly turns her head and looks at Gilder. And this devious smile just slowly spreads across her face, and she wiggles the other bouquet in the air.
You can hear, again, it's just this shot of like the whole audience is like, "Aw," but you hear from Gilder's side the sound of the hammer cocking on a pistol.
And Sarah just goes, ladies, line up, and men, whoever wants it.
Oh god.
And she's just gonna like literally turn her back and just chuck it behind her like
Hang on.
well in the air.
Clara pulls out a knife.
You hear gun cocking from like a different direction.
It's the two of them, guns aimed at each other with the bouquet falling through the air. John Woo, like camera shot.
Slow motion, and everything turns to like black and white.
If you can, roll 1d26 to see who gets the bouquet.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Roll Gorm!
Yes, please.
Please don't be Gorm again. That's
It's
just
not
gonna
Gorm.
bum him out more.
The
D26.
the procession is out because they're not anywhere close to that direction.
Okay, so can't.
14. So
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Lands on Guppy.
She looks at Aaron.
We're cousins.
Seraphina just gives her a thumbs up, like, you go, girl.
It heads her way and she like has to like work the levers and so Seymour catches it.
Aw, it's really cute.
You know, usually the two people that catch the things are then paired up, so Gorm and Guppy.
Oh no.
There's not usually two bouquets.
There's, yeah.
But
Well, one's technically a garter, usually.
Mhm.
there
But
are two things thrown. It counts.
Does-
Monty,
Yes. Yes.
does this look like a traditional wedding?
No.
All right then. Case in point. And then she goes over to cut cake with Sarah or Shay. Whatever. My brain's dead.
There's like 3 cats here. I like this wedding.
It's
Isn't there 4?
I don't know.
Because of
8 more appear around the camera.
Oh my god. God, what's her name? I can't remember it.
Oh, Maria's little.
Maria's cat.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got a kitten, yeah.
It's one like this 4 kid.
It's like a 1-year-old.
Yeah.
Still kidding.
Still kidding, yeah.
There's just cats everywhere. It's cats.
Best wedding. Cats everywhere.
Plus, it's like, now in the Sylphite tradition, we shall release the cats. Wait, what?
I've been thinking of rewatching that show.
Melissa, did you invent this tradition?
Well, this is the first Sylphite marriage in who knows how long. Make some changes.
Change is good.
And I think we'll call it there for tonight.
Hooray! Party!
This month is probably going to be a chaotic mess, but we'll see how things turn out.
Oh man.
How dare you guys make me cry again?
If I didn't make someone cry, I was gonna be disappointed in myself.
You almost got me.
I'm
I
gonna stop the
definitely had-
recording now then.
Good
I
night.
definitely had like
Butter.
the closed throat thing going
Good
on.
night,
but
whoever's watching.